Hello everyone, welcome to Math today. We are going to be investigating right-angled triangles. Now on my board here I have 3 examples of just angles that are right angles. And remember, if we can't use a protractor to measure an angle, we would know that an angle is a right angle because of the little square in the corner. And today we're going to be looking at triangles that have a right angle, and one of the properties of right angle triangles that can help us figure out other unknown angles. So I have a right triangle here that I have drawn and cut out, and I want to demonstrate for you what is being shown on textbook page 59. So what you'll need, I forgot to say that at the beginning of the video, what you'll need for today's lesson is just please have your textbook open to page 59, and you'll also need a whiteboard and marker to work the problems along with me, or you can use a sheet of paper. So what I'm doing is I'm actually going to demonstrate number 4 on page 59 in your textbook. So you have a right angled triangle, and we're going to notice something here's your right angle in the corner, and we know that right angles equal 90 degrees. Now notice what happens if you fold the other 2 angles that are not right angles, the other angles of the triangle. If you fold that angle against the right angle, and you fold the other one against the right angle, you should notice that the 2 of those angles together add up to be the same measurement as the right angle itself. So what we've shown here with this triangle is that when one angle of a triangle is a right angle, the other 2 angles add up to 90 degrees. Now why is that? That's because the sum of the 3 angles of a triangle is always 180 degrees. We learned that in the last math video. So when you have a right angled triangle, you know that that's 90 degrees. 90 degrees is 1/2 of 180 degrees. So therefore, the other angles should add up to 90 degrees as well. Okay, so that's the property of triangles that we've just proven. When one angle of a triangle is a right angle, the other 2 angles add up to 90 degrees. Okay, so let's take a look at how we can use this property to solve for unknown angles. So I'm going to erase my board here, and I'm going to take a look at, okay, so let's use this property of right triangles to investigate some triangles on page 59. So number 5 on page 59 I've drawn up on the board. It says in triangle PQR, angle QPR is a right angle, and angle PQR is 57 degrees. Find angle PRQ. Okay, so we are looking for this angle right here, which is named angle PRQ. Well, our new triangle property says when one angle of a triangle is a right angle, the other 2 angles add up to 90 degrees. So if this is we know this is a 90-degree angle because of the little square in the corner. And to find this unknown angle, all we need to do is just subtract 57 from 90. Because remember, if this angle is 90, then the sum of these 2 angles should be 90 as well, going back to that first triangle property that we learned, that the sum of all 3 angles of a triangle equal 180 degrees. So the fast way to calculate angle PRQ is to just subtract 57 from 90. So when we do that, we should find that this angle is equal to 33 degrees. It's that simple. So let's check to make sure our answer is reasonable. Yes, this is an acute angle. it should be less than 90. And if we were to add up all three of these, of course, they would add up to 180 degrees. Okay, now let's move on. I'm on number 6 now on page 59, and I've drawn the triangles on that page, and it says, which of the following are right-angled triangles? So this time we're not necessarily being asked to find an unknown angle. We're just being asked, are these right-angled triangles? So let's look at triangle A here. Now you should also notice that we don't see a square in any of the corners of the triangle, so you can't rely on that. You're going to have to make some calculations based on this property of right-angled triangles. So I have triangle A here, and I know that this angle is 65 degrees, and this angle is 25 degrees. And so is this angle equal to 90 is the question, because, is it a right angle triangle? Well, the fast way to check is we can just add up these two angles. 65 degrees plus 25 degrees is equal to 90 degrees. So if these two angles are 90 degrees, and the sum of all three angles in a triangle is 180 degrees, then you know that this angle is in fact a 90-degree angle. Do you follow that? But these two angles equal 90, so the third angle of the triangle must be 90 degrees as well. So yes, this is, we'll just put a little check in there, yes, this is a right-angled triangle. Okay, moving on to triangle B. Is this a right-angled triangle? Well, again, we're just going to use that same method where we add up the two known angles to see if they equal 90. If they equal 90 degrees, then this other unknown angle must be 90 as well. So when you add up 48 degrees plus 43 degrees, you'll get 91 degrees. So if these two angles are equal to 91 degrees, then this can't be a 90-degree right-angle triangle. This has to be 89 degrees. So this is not a right-angle triangle. All right, moving on here to triangle C. Again, if we want to find out that unknown angle to check and see if it's 90 degrees, we would just add up 37 degrees plus 53 degrees. And when we do that, we get 90 degrees. So if these two angles add up to 90 degrees, then yes, this in fact should be 90 degrees as well, because we know that all three angles add up to 180 degrees in any triangle. So we'll put a check in that one. That is a right angle triangle. So that's the new property of triangles that we've learned today. And tomorrow, when you complete your exercise in your workbook on page 68, it's really the same type of problems as these that we've done here. You're going to be given a variety of different triangles with some unknown angles, and you're going to be asked to determine, is this a right angle triangle? And you just can use this method that we've done here today. You want to make sure you show your work, straight across, and then I can follow your steps. And if these two angles that you're given in a triangle add up to 90 degrees, then yes, that is a right angle triangle, because that means the other angle must be 90 degrees as well. So that's it. Please complete tomorrow page 68 in your workbook, and we'll meet again.